Hello and welcome back, this is AnthWolf with more Dragon Age Origins. We are in Fort Drakon on the main floor. Where, yeah, basically let us climb this tower and let's get this thing done. Let's climb this tower. Let's climb this fort, I should say. Let's have a little exploration. I'd be curious if there's a load of traps in here. Don't see why there would, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were. Oh. Why is it oh. See, well, at least they're keeping it friendly. There is private documents in the fort, even though we're going to have no purpose to keep a hold of them. Statue of Andraste. This looks like a big room. Oh, interesting. Hi. Ah, shades. Yeah, shades. Oh, okay. Can you keep Alistair alive, please? Wonderful. That ore is really annoying.
Immediately.
There you go. So that was an interesting trick. The conjurer teleported between the different shades, it seems. I didn't pick that up till the end there when there was only one shade left.
It shall be done.
And a lot of darkspawn. Yeah, let's pull back.
As you say.
Alistair, get here with me.
Where now?
As you say. Quickly, we must fight.
Someone's trying to cast a spell there, but as long as I keep the door closed. There we go. That worked quite easily. Wave upon wave of corpses.
It has begun.
And even more. No magic users amongst them, that's fine.
Our skill has won the day.
Silverite greatsword.
It shall be done.
It shall be done. It's all going to be corpse golem, I'm imagining. Yes. I don't know if it's important. I'll pick some up anyway. There might be some purpose to it. Which way shall we go? We'll go this way. Ah!
It shall be done. As you say.
No, we don't need any of this. Nope, nothing we need. Whoa, even more corpses. Oh, Sandal! You're Bowden's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Enchantment?
Sandal, do you have any of Dad's wares for sale? You do? Okay. Fair enough. Corruption. 5 dexterity. Very nice. Ah, Sten's clothing. You can still hear the battles going on in the background there. What do you have for sale then? Anything. Let's have a look. Nothing particularly. I'll take the health poultices. And the great Illyrian potions. Oh, no, take all them. Thank you. The injury kits, perhaps? We might need them. We don't have our dog with us anymore. There you go. Do our weapons actually have spaces for... They do have spaces for enchantment.
Enchantment?
Yes, I would like some enchantment done.
Enchantment!
This is the first time I've actually used some enchantment. Right, okay. I only have 3. Okay, what do I have? Paralysis and electricity, because why the hell not?
Enchantment?
Yes, please.
Enchantment!
Flame and spell resistance, and oh, you can have 3. Oh well, I only have 2 Grandmaster runes, but you can have fire damage and damage against the undead. Yep. Fancy. And we'll also coat them in frost, because why the hell not? Yeah, I guess that's the way to go then. Does Sandal know what's happened to you?
Enchantment?
You're surrounded by darkspawn corpses. What happened to you?
Enchantment!
Ah. That's his answer to everything, it seems. He's a very particular boy. That leads up to the second floor. Let us explore the other direction then, just to see what's there. I wonder where his father is then. Oh, this looks like the Mabari holding pens. Oh, and that door's closed. Let us go then to the second floor. Even more elf root. And even more elf root. And okay. It's the only way we can go, it seems. Okay. Ah. Liliana, your talents are required once again.
Yes, of course.
We don't require that.
Hello.
Hello. Fire resistance for a short amount of time. We may actually require that. I'll take that one. When I think of dragons, I think of fire. Stereotypically, anyway. What do we have here? Let me just sneak around this corner. Aha.
Shall be done.
They're all alphas. That's fine then. Cool. So what else? Do you have an injury? Let's have a look. No, you don't. We're taking a lot of damage there. But then this is the bulk of the darkspawn army. Lots of doorways. Great silver balls. Those are sellable, aren't they?
It shall be done. Very well.
Ah. Survivalism tells me that walking into this room might be a bad idea. Let's get everyone around this corner. Yeah.
I am ready.
I'll do. Let's see if we can draw their attention. No, it doesn't appear they're going to break ranks. Typically. Alright then. That could be stupid. Holy crud.
Be done.
Well, that could have went worse. Thankfully it didn't. Toxin extract.
As you say.
I think that's for poison making. Gonna say, this wasn't just a dead end, was it? Apparently it was. Might have to go that way. Oh well. Less darkspawn I can sneak up behind us, I suppose. Ah, Christ. I'll give it to him, that was a well-executed trap. I didn't expect just a corridor full of leg traps. Holy crud.
It shall be done.
Ah, an autosave. What could be behind this big door? Nope.
Very well.
Ah! Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Well, going
Shall be
back.
done.
And waiting. If Yoga wants to come to us, he can come to us. That's absolutely fine.
Right. Of course.
Oh, Alistair, you can move in. Feel free. Whew. Right. Now we can deal with the emissary.
Silence is best. Very well.
Anything of interest? Ooh. Greater health poultices, definitely.
Right away.
Spirit shard, not so much.
It's done. On my way.
Ooh. Thank you very much. And more elf fruit, of course. Up to the roof. Ah, let's drop a save then. Let's get this show on the road. Well, aren't you just adorable? Holy crud, okay. We have ballista. Can we use said ballista? I don't know. Alistair, do what you do best. Let's actually think of this tactically. Win Liliana up there. Yep, let's do this. Where's the ballista? Ah, I see.
Shall be done.
Guess this is how you're meant to do it. Alistair, where are you going? Go back. Oh, that seems to work. Wynn, what are you doing here?
Ready!
There's a lot of damage. Uh-oh.
I'm ready.
Liliana, I need you probably over here now. Oh, who's that? So this is a random guard. When can I just tell you to individually move position? Probably not.
What?
Ah, I see. Just keep out of that vortex, whatever it's doing, because it's probably not doing me any good. Can't seem to fire this ballista. Is there another one anywhere?
Shall be done.
Nope. Oh well. If that's the case then. He's flying. Oh, great. Darkspawn. Right.
As you said.
Need to plan this one properly, I think. Oh, all Eamon. That's who it is. I thought you were just some first enchanter Irving. Wow, okay, we've got a lot of heroes here. All Eamon may not survive this. Can I heal him? I can't heal. Oh, great. That's not good. Let us summon the elves. Don't want to be standing there. I can use that ballista. When?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Oh, I can't use it anymore. It's...
How are we going to do that? Your order?
Aha, you're there now. Oh, all Eamon survived. Straight for the ballista.
Very well.
Oh! I brought friends!
No exposure shall be given. Watch out!
This is crazy, and we're losing some archers fast. Come on, Alistair, let's just do this.
Wait. Let me. There's no need for you to die. This is my duty. I should be the one to kill it.
This is my duty as much as yours. We're both Grey Wardens.
But I got one up on you. I'm not just a Grey Warden. I'm the king. And I want to be a good king. And this right here is the best king I could be. My first and last act being to stop the blight before it really starts. No one could blame me for that, could they?
I think you'll be a wonderful king, Alistair.
Really? Because I think I would be a piss-poor king. I don't know the first thing about it. Not to mention that you're a friend. We fought back-to-back since Ostergar, and you've saved my life 12 times over. I'd gladly return the favor, if you'll let me.
I can't let you do it. I'm sorry.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered here to pay our respects to the Grey Warden that saved us all. He gave his life to destroy the Blight, a sacrifice we must never forget. It was no accident that he was there either. He was special, and each of us has had our life touched by him in some way. He even put me on this throne, despite my protests. But there was no telling him no, right? The Grey Wardens couldn't have asked for anyone finer. How do you properly honor someone like that? The Grey Wardens are building a magnificent tomb at Weishaupt, right next to Garahels. But I'd like to do something as well. Fergus Kuzland, please step forward. We were very pleased to discover you alive. Your brother thought you had died at Ostagar.
I only wish I had recovered from my wounds sooner.
Fergus, the Highever lands are restored to you, in addition to the Amaranthine Arling that was Arl Howe's.
Your Majesty, I would like to give Amaranthine to the Grey Wardens.
I think that would be fitting. Let all know that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There, they can rebuild, and hopefully live up to this example. Friends, let us hope that he has gone on to a better place, and that he knows just how thankful we are for what he has done here. You will be missed. Fare you well.
In the months that followed his coronation, Alistair proved to be a popular king, if largely unwilling to involve himself in matters of governing. He travelled often, making appearances in towns throughout Ferelden, to the great delight of the commoners. They referred to him as a king with the common touch, even if a few knew it was a simple aversion to life at court. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the chantry until Brother Genevini made an announcement several months after the defeat of the darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Fereldes. Some years later, the chantry announced that a resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread amongst the pious people of Fedas, with many undertaking pilgrimages to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circular Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits that slipped through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local leader to his personal court. A scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Eamon remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and Chief Advisor to King Alistair. Tegan rolled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the night he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favour of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lyanna, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her for help to resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbours, however, tensions soon rose again, and only keeper Lyanna's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the deep roads was pushed back, and a few taigs were reclaimed. Belim's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone. Some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Brother Burkel's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts amongst the dwarfs. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the Assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The Assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the Chantry on the surface, where the Divine even contemplated a new exalted march. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumours about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaper to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand amongst the Smith cast to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. True to her word, Morrigan vanished the same night as she made her offer at Redcliffe Castle. Someone of Morrigan's description was later seen travelling alone, heading west through the Frostback Mountains. Several years later, tales out of Orlais said that a strange dark-haired mage had insinuated herself within the Empress's court. As for the Grey Wardens, Alistair was as good as his word. The Arling of Adamanthine was given to the Order and a new headquarters established there. A statue of Anthoris towers over its entrance in memory of one who made the ultimate sacrifice so that others might live. Anthoris' remains were transported with a full honour guard to the Grey Wardens' fortress of Weisup in the Anderfels. They were installed in the tomb alongside those of the 4 others who have made the same sacrifice to defeat a blight. Wind remained in service of the throne of Ferelden for a time, politely refusing the position of First Enchanter when it was offered to her. After almost a year, she quietly collected her things and announced that she was journeying to see more of the world before her time came, and then she was gone. Sten returned to his homeland, leaving without a word. Upon reporting to the Arishok of his observations of humanity, Sten was elevated to the rank of general and placed in charge of fortresses in Syrian fighting against human insurgents. This pleased Sten greatly. Oghren remained on the surface for a time, adventuring as far as the nearest tavern and gaining a reputation as an occasionally dangerous nuisance. Eventually he left Ferelden, accepting employment with a mercenary company renowned for its supply of fine ales. Shale departed soon after the Battle of Denerim. The golem did not indicate a destination, but pigeon populations amongst the Adamanthrian coast have fallen dramatically. Liliana remained at court for a time, penning a ballad dedicated to Anthoris, one that would eventually become known throughout Phaedas, but after one performance at the palace, Liliana quietly vanished. Some say she returned to Orlais, but that is not known for certain. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Adamanthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organise roving warbands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais, across the shining sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these tales are for other heroes. The tale of Anthoris ended when he sank the blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. Whatever follows, his sacrifice will not soon be forgotten. And so, that was Dragon Age Origins. Holy hell, that is Dragon Age Origins. This has been AnthWolf, and I must say, I really enjoyed that experience. I've enjoyed numerous games by BioWare. Back from, obviously you got the Baldur's Gate with Black Isle Studios, to the whole Mass Effect series as well. And they always deliver on, in my opinion, a really good role-playing experience. And I mentioned this throughout the videos that I've done on this series, and in the beginning, it wasn't completely blind for me, but I got through the parts I had played previously quite smoothly, and I hope that I still kept it convincing that I was role-playing the game and being when unexpected things happened. But once I got past Redcliffe and slightly the beginning part of the Circle, it was all new to me, and for what happened, what was occurring, I really got myself immersed in it. I have been playing this a lot. Those of you who may be following my channel, those are my subscribers, my friends who are watching this and actually got this far in the playlist. Congrats to you, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have playing it. You know that I've been putting a lot of time into this. I have been doing this at the same time as Deus Ex, and Deus Ex has been put on a back foot, and I love Deus Ex. I will be probably going straight into that once more, but this has kept it's made me come back and play more of it. I've worked, I've slept, I've ate, and I've played Dragon Age Origins. That's been most of my time wanting to get further in this game, experiencing what's going to happen next. And yeah, I honestly feel like I should replay this and do another route, play another role. I was thinking of playing a badass blood mage, because I've hated blood mages through this game. I really have. If I haven't brought that up enough, it's my hate for blood mages, because they inevitably kicked my ass quite a lot, and they were the times when I actually had to micromanage a little. That one part in the game that stands out is that blood mage hovel, blood mage house in the middle of Denerim. I think that was the first time I had a real difficulty spike, and it drove me mad. But if that didn't convey my dislike for mages in any point in this series, then that it particularly stands out in my mind. I don't think I'll record that. If I do decide to play this game again, I don't think I could. No, that's a lie. I probably could see myself possibly recording it, but that's going to be far in the future. I am going to have to take a break from Dragon Age. I'm not likely going to go into Dragon Age 2. It's sad to say. I've spoken to this with my friends, but BioWare went in the direction of not continuing directly from Dragon Age 1 into Dragon Age 2. It has links to the story, but it's very weak links. So, yeah. It's a shame, but that's how things go. And now my video is going to get flagged because it has 30 seconds to Mars in the background. Damn you! But, oh well. They obviously made a song for this game. But anyway, I'm going off a tangent. I'm listening to 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm going to turn my music down actually, so then I can actually talk about this more. There you go. I can actually hear myself talk now. Yeah. What else can I say about that? I fully enjoyed my experience. I might be rambling, I might be repeating myself, and I do apologize for that. That's how I do things. I don't plan any of this stuff out. I just immerse myself and experience what's going on. But again, I hope you've enjoyed the series, and look forward to what else I may do in the future. If you have any suggestions of where I could go from here, role-playing game wise, feel free to comment. let me know, and I will obviously look into them. I probably played them before, or I have an interest in them. I have considered doing games like Baldur's Gate. The difficulty with Baldur's Gate, and you've probably picked it up from these videos. Oh, there's someone called Marek. Sorry, distraction. As you probably noticed in this play series of Dragon Age, my voice it has a slight range to it, but it's very monotonous, at least to my own opinion. And because Baldur's Gate is largely unvoice acted, or actually completely unvoice acted apart from the narrator, who is Garayan, I believe, you would have to do a lot of voices for all the characters you encounter. Actually, no, that's a lie. The main party members you encounter do have voice actors, but very small points, like core central points in the story. But when you're just narrating, or when you get into a conversation with them, most of the time you've actually got to do the voice yourself, or just let people, like my subscribers, anyone who watches the game itself, read the chat. Inevitably, you've got to read a lot of it out. And not only would that be hard on my voice, but trying to put a voice on for everyone else, and then trying to remember what voice I would be using for that particular character, it probably wouldn't go so well. I would love to do Baldur's Gate. I love Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2, and supposedly there's a third coming out somewhere down the line. Whether or not that happens, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Like, I'm sure there's people who do reviews of this game who talk about the graphics and the game mechanics. I'm not gonna do that. For what it is a good reflection of Baldur's Gate at the same time as like a third-person hacking slashing game. Really, obviously you don't have to hack and slash where you're button mashing. It's more obviously quick bar action, similar along the lines of MMOs like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. But yeah, can we? Whoa! Okay, we skipped a chap. I just left clicking on the mouse. But that brings us back to where we started off. It came full circle there. Can I load my game? There's an epilogue. The Archdemon is gone and the Blight with it. Your adventures are not over though. You can still download and play premium content that takes place before the epic events of the climax. Enjoy. I see. And time played 74 hours. I sometimes left the game running while I was editing the video so I could jump straight back in to do another part, which is why it's 74 hours when I upload all this content. The gameplay aspects is probably about 40 hours really. But yeah, anyway, I will end this part here, and this will conclude the series. This has been AnthWolf, and I hope you've all enjoyed, and as always, I hope you all take care, and let me know what you think. I always say this, I didn't expect the series to be that long until I maybe got through Ostagar at the beginning, the first time we visited Ostagar, and on your way to Lovering. And then it kind of was sinking in, going, this is going to be a long playlist. I think it's up to, was it 63, 64 parts now at the finale. But yeah, just wow. I don't know what to say. Right, no, before I start making too much of a fool out of myself, or maybe that's too late, I will end this. Thank you very much again. Thank you, and I will see you all for my next play series. This has been AnthWolf. Bye bye now.